Hey everybody, I'm John and this is Blind Whiskey Reviews. Hey everybody, and thank you so much for joining me here on Blind Whiskey Reviews, the most honest reviews on YouTube. Today we're reviewing Clyde Mays Straight Bourbon Whiskey. So before we get into the review, I had a question for you again. I would like to add some more rum to my collection to do reviews for you guys, and I don't know a thing about rum. So I would love to hear your suggestions. If we have any rum heads out there that are watching, make a comment down below. Let me know what rums you like, what rums you don't like, what rums should I review. Anyways, without further ado, let's get into the review. All right, everybody, let's get into the whiskey and start with the color. Yeah, this one's like a darker amber color. Get into the nose. It's got a lighter fruit nose, like apple, pear. Sweetness is kind of, smells like a little bit of honey sweetness, a little bit of brown sugar. There's a note in the back there too. It's almost like a leather, or yeah, I'll call it leather. Like very light, but like a slight like leather character to it. That's a good smell. Let's get into the taste. Cheers. Pretty light in the mouth. Lighter end of medium on the mouthfeel. Definitely not coating. Definitely kind of dies out a little quick. Very light. Like, I think I guessed way off on my last review in terms of the alcohol level, but this one is very smooth. Very little burn on the tongue. Yeah, very fruit forward on the nose. Even more so now than when I first smelled it. And flavors, I mean, similar to what we described on the nose. A sweet, fruity character, caramel, brown sugar. There's a hint of a spicy character on the back. It's definitely not cinnamon. It's almost herbal in quality. Can't put my finger on what it tastes like though. Just a slight touch of bitterness. It's like a medium length. I mean, it hangs around a little bit. Doesn't develop too much. I mean, the flavor just kind of hangs around your mouth. Well, this time we're not going to forget. Let's add a little water and see what that does to it. See if we can get some more flavors out of this thing. Won't put too much. Like I said, this felt like a lighter whiskey, so I don't want to overdo it with the water. I hate guessing proofs now. I'm always wrong. So, again, I feel like it's a lighter proof, so I'm going to say maybe like that 85 to 90 range. Yeah, adding water brings out almost like a floral character to go with those fruity notes that were there before. See if it changes the taste. Yeah, I mean, water doesn't really help this one. It really just muddles down the flavors that you did have, which weren't really strong to begin with, so I don't think water's helping this one. So anyways, to get a review or the rating on this one, I mean, again, it's good whiskey. I have no problem drinking it, but again, it's not doing anything for me. There's not a ton of flavor, not a ton of character. So I'm gonna say it's a 74. It's good whiskey. It's just not blowing my mind. Let's see what it is. It's gonna be like Michter's 10 years, something crazy. Clyde Mays Straight Bourbon Whiskey. Okay. Yet another bourbon I have not tried before. I remember one of the first times, well, not the first times, but one of the times I went to Total Wine, and I actually started trying to talk to one of the employees about whiskey. This is one of the ones they recommended for whatever reason. And I didn't pick it up then. This is years ago, but so I guess it stuck in my mind. I decided to grab one to throw in the review pile. But anyway, so let me go grab that bottle, and then we'll come back and talk about it. All right, we just finished our review of Clyde Mays Straight Bourbon Whiskey. This is 46% alcohol, 92 proof. And when you look into it a little bit on the bottle here, it's a touch confusing. It says distilled in Kentucky, but bottled by Conecuh Ridge Distillery in Auburndale, Florida. And I know they make an Alabama whiskey too, so I'm kind of confused. This kind of seems like another one of those whiskeys where they're trying to, Clyde Mays, and they have a story about Clyde May on here. And it seems like another one of those whiskeys where they're trying to pick a character out of history or in the past that has some kind of connection with whiskey and throw the name on the bottle and try to make that connection and bring the two together and make you want to drink their whiskey more, to bring a little history to a whiskey that has no history. So I don't know. I'm not a big fan of that. And maybe we'll do a video on that in the future, so I won't touch on that too much here. In terms of the whiskey, it's decent. It's okay. Nothing blowing your mind. It tastes all right. Like I said, this was recommended to me years ago in Total Wine for one reason or another. And, typically I don't trust the opinions of people I meet in stores like that, because 9 times out of 10, they don't know what they're talking about. I don't want to say that's true of everybody. I've definitely met a few people that really know what they're talking about. But anyway, so that being said, the whiskey was decent. In terms of value, this bottle goes for somewhere around, I think now they upped the price. I think now it's somewhere about $30. I think I paid somewhere about $25 for it. So in terms of value, you can't go wrong. I mean, if you can pick it up for $25, $30, it's tough to say it's not worth the money. But on the same note, as I've said in many other reviews, there's many way better whiskeys available at the $30 price point. And I need to do a video on that coming up too. I need to do a video kind of suggesting some whiskeys at that price point that I haven't reviewed yet. But, things that come to mind off the top of the head are the Henry McKenna's, the Eagle Rares. So those are much, much, much better whiskeys than this is. So if this is still at that price point of $30, I would say skip it. Not worth your time. So anyways, if you liked the video, give me a thumbs up, hit that subscribe button. Don't forget to leave a comment if you've had Clyde Mays whiskey before, and let me know what you think about it. Again, I'm really active on Instagram, so if you like to follow, some of the bottles I pick up, I post a bunch of pictures of the stuff I'm reviewing and things like that. So I'm at blind_reviews on Instagram and Twitter. You can also send me an email at blindwhiskeyreviews@gmail.com. And until next time, cheers.